The ARK franchise has been around for a little over a decade now, and there have been plenty of ups and downs and all sorts of drama and other things that I'll get into later, of course, but sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. First off is October 2014. Studio Wildcard, a Seattle-based developer, starts to work on ARK Survival Evolved. The team collaborated with Instinct Games and Virtual Basement to build the game using Unreal Engine 4. Then, boom. Lawsuit right off the bat. You see, when ARK hit early access in June 2015, it was a hit and started to sell hundreds of thousands of copies. And apparently, Jeremy Stieglitz, one of ARK's founders, broke a promise he made with Trendy Entertainment. This was because he left his previous job there working on Dungeon Defenders and wasn't supposed to work on another game for a while, but jumped straight to ARK, leaving in August and starting ARK in October. They were mad because it seemed that Jeremy had air quotes stolen workers from Trendy to go work on ARK. This is because 6 of their people, including 2 of their key coders, jumped ship to go work on it. They also claimed that ARK's tech was too similar to their Playverse system, and accused Wildcard of swiping the contractor, Instinct Games, who was supposed to work for them. So long story short, the case was settled for $40 million, and Snail Games came along after to keep the cash flowing. Aw man, it's Snail Games. And this sure did leave a mark on ARK Survival to the gaming community. Moving on a less depressing topic, we have the subscribe button. Looks cool, doesn't it? Anyways, after its initial release, ARK Survival Evolved came to Xbox. By August 2016, it had sold 1.5 million copies on Xbox One alone, contributing to over 5.5 million total sales on Xbox and PC. Then the first DLC was introduced to the game, The Center, coming in 2016 on May 17th, introducing its unique map features including, of course, the floating island. It also showed Wildcard's early commitment to free DLCs and non-storyline maps. Then, Survival of the Fittest was born, rest in peace. This mode put PvP in ARK for real this time, with its fast-paced gameplay in last man standing format. It was later on integrated as a mod into Survival Evolved due to its limited standalone success, and this showed the franchise's early experimentation with spin-off formats. And after this came the Wild West. Sorry, I meant Scorched Earth, of course. The first paid DLC released on the 1st of September in 2016 and introduced ARK's first desert-themed map, along with the new creatures. This included mantises, wyverns, jerboas, and more. Its release during early access for the game caused controversy, with players feeling that they were prioritizing making new content over fixing the game. But overall, the release of Scorched Earth was a success. Then came the official release of the game. On August 29th in 2017, it exited early access and launched on PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Linux. This was after 2 full years of updates, releases, and optimization. It still faced criticism, however, for gameplay and performance issues. However, the official release of the game came with the release of the new DLC, ARK Ragnarok, a free non-canonical map with a giant island and some new creatures too. It later became many players' favorite maps due to the extensive variety of terrain and the overall vibe going on at the castles. And of course, my ARK server is on Ragnarok, so you can join it. The name of it will be in the description. And right after this official release came the new map, Aberration, the most unique map by far at this point. It added new mechanics such as gliding and climbing. Its unique gameplay settings gave a lot of praise, but nowadays, I feel like the community is split between loving Aberration or absolutely hating its guts. And after the release of the glowing cave map came the spin-offs. Boom! ARK Mobile appeared in June 2018. This mobile version was adopted by Grove Street Games and quickly became popular due to its free-to-play aspect and some different features compared to ARK on PC or console. And then one of ARK's biggest controversial spin-offs, ARK Park. On May 22nd, 2018, the VR spin-off was released and immediately received mixed reviews. While they tried to explore new formats for the franchise, numerous bugs and performance issues were present in the game. So you could say it was a somewhat success at first, but I mean, I never got to play it, but it sounds kinda interesting. And then came the Extinction DLC, the third paid ARK DLC with a brand new setting on a corrupted Earth, with purple dinosaurs and a giant purple monster who has an obsession with smashing you. Wait, no, not like that. Wait, no, what? Anyways, priced at $20, it concluded the base game storyline and was an overall W map. Then we have the release of ARK on Switch. Dang, ARK's empire just kept on growing and growing. However, this version at first was heavily criticized for low quality and performance, low resolution, and stability issues. It earned a Metacritic score of 29 out of 100 because of the Switch's limitations, and how much of a beast that ARK is. So to put it simply, ARK is too monstrously cool for the Nintendo Switch. And then we had the release of another spin-off, PixARK. Released on every platform, it was considered a more family-friendly version of the survival experience compared to the brutal nature of the ARK franchise. While popular among the younger players, the spin-off was also receiving mixed reviews. Some people loving it, some people not liking it, and honestly, in my opinion, it's a pretty cool game. And now, we're getting into more of the recent DLCs, and make sure to join my Discord and ARK server. Everything related to them, like I said, will be in the description. Anyways, back to the video. We had Valguero released on the 18th of June 2019, an extensive 63 square kilometer map, and extensive amounts of biomes. This was like the perfect all-in-one map, along with the Deinonychus, aka the big fluffy raptor. Then we had Genesis 1 released on the 25th of February 2020, a simulation-based world and also quite different from the normal story arcs. This map featured tons of new mechanics and missions, all while on a colony ship. This DLC also received mixed feedback, with some players liking the new mechanics and atmosphere while others did not. On a side note, we had the Epic Games release for ARK on June 11th in 2020, where ARK Survival Evolved became available in the Epic Games store and expanding to its PC audience. We also had the Crystal Isles release on the 11th of June. Vibrant Biomes, one of my personal favorite DLCs, and originally a community mod. That just goes to show how ARK can in fact really be open to integrating new things that the community creates, like the shark helicopter, whatever it's called, that's releasing soon. Anyways. And then, one of the last pieces of news for Evolved, the release of Genesis 2 on the 3rd of June 2021. This concluded the ARK Survival Evolved storyline on a colony ship that had ring worlds, introducing high-tech items, creatures, and more story-driven missions. It was praised for its ambitious scopes and design, but criticized for some minor technical issues. Then we had the Ultimate Survivor Edition on the Nintendo Switch released on November 1st, 2022, with Grove Street Games addressing the game's previous flaws and poor optimization. This version received much better feedback, and was praised as one of the most impressive Unreal 4 engine titles, fixing resolution, stability issues, and the earlier port's poor reception. And then, the ARK 2 announcement. While it was explained earlier in 2020, it was announced to release in 2022, but then got delayed further. Set after Genesis 2 on an alien planet, it was promised a next-gen survival experience using Unreal Engine 5. But now, just the early access is speculated to be in 2026. But hopefully it'll at least be good. And then the announcement of ARK Survival Ascended on the 31st of March in 2023. A remaster of Evolved set to use Unreal Engine 5 and was made to replace the original. And now we're here. Multiple ARK Ascended maps have been released, new drama, AI trailers, and more. It's really crazy how far this game has truly come, and researching this really just opened my eyes to it even more, and I'm excited to stick along for the rest of the journey, with hopefully tons of fun things in the future for us. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this extensive video. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment your favorite part about ARK down below. I'll read all the comments. Make sure to join the Discord and my personal ARK server like I said before, sorry for how many times I mentioned it, and the information will be in the description. I'll see you guys next time.